The converted average is a t-score. Does anybody here work with t-scores? Okay, so if I get it wrong, you can... All right. So a t-score compares your score to the average score of a normative group. Okay, and for this t-score, they've standardized the score with different averages and standard deviations so that the average is set at 50 and the standard deviation is 10. Right? So I did this example when I was presenting to the department heads. You know, your score is 4.2. Let's say the t-score is always in comparison to some database of scores. So the databases of scores that you have available are the IDEA database. You saw that under the converted averages, right? The IDEA database is a snapshot that was taken 5 years ago with a representative sample of institutions, class sizes. So they wanted a certain class size, they wanted representative range of institutions, and it's from all disciplines. Okay, so they put all those scores together, and you get an average of 50. Okay, so let's say that in this case, your average of 50, your average was 4.0, so that becomes a t-score of 50. Should have brought my laser pointer. Right, so your t-score compared to that is 54. Right, so you're above the average of the comparison group. Now, let's imagine that you wanted to select discipline instead of IDEA database, right? Discipline is going to be a subset of classes that come only from the discipline that appears at the top of that form. And when you fill out your faculty information form, there's a drop-down that says, you know, here's the discipline that's been pre-selected. We're doing it for 3,000 classes every semester. So we have to do it based on the coding that's in Banner, and we do our best to match those using a cross-link table. It's possible that it's not a perfect match. You can go in and look at that drop-down and see if there's a better match. The challenge that we have is, you know, just as you pointed out that IDEA is not the evaluation of choice for all institutions, we don't have all disciplines. So we don't have SIP codes for every discipline. They require a database of 400 classes and a certain number of semesters of administration to provide a comparison. So if they don't have that for a specific instructional program code, they aggregate it up to the next highest code. So instead of having maybe the specific class that you're doing, you're looking at something that is a level above that in the hierarchy.